Welcome back, sports fans, to another episode of the 2315 Sports Show. We're on episode 24. This one we are doing a week in advance, so we have a little sports. I think we're going to just touch on the finals. Even though we don't know the teams, we're pretty confident we probably are going to know the teams. And then we're going to do just some random get-to-know us questions as the host. So should be a fun, different type of episode for us. Again, this week, this show as well, no picks, parlays, and prayers. We're just out too far to be doing that. So we'll jump into the NBA Finals predictions and thoughts. We know Boston's going to be there, so that's a for sure. And then the last, it's up to Dallas and Minnesota, which no teams come back 0-3. So I think that trend continues, and we're going to see Dallas and the Celtics in the finals. Do you agree with that, or are you going to take Minnesota on a wild whim to be that first team to do it?
No, I think it's going to be Dallas. I just think they're too much, and then Minnesota's in too big of a hole. So yep. I feel like it's going to be Celtics versus Mavericks.
Okay. Yep. Me too. So on that matchup, do you like that matchup, or are you a little worried on that matchup?
If we can get Kristaps back and healthy, I like our chances to be able to bring Al off the bench, or Kristaps off the bench, whoever it is at this point. I think that'll be good. I like our guards against their guards. We have scrappy defenders, and I mean we're not going to stop Luka. We're not going to stop Kyrie. We can slow them down a little bit, but their guard play is not great, and we love the pick and roll, and mismatches and stuff. So that's what Joe Mazzulla is good at, is finding the mismatches. And we started playing a lot of zone lately, so I think it'll be a good series. If it is the two. But I'm confident that we'll get the job done. Celtics in 6.
I do too. They were all like, "Oh, it's a hard matchup for Boston." And I'm like, "Do you know who Boston's guards are? Like, they're not prolific offense by any means, but they are tenacious defenders. And
yeah,
you get up in Luka and he gets frustrated, it's over. Like, he can't play worth anything. Frustrated in the right way for Boston. Now, if you kind of shit talk and get in his ear, then he'll liable to go off on you. But if you shut him down and get him frustrated with himself, turn him over a couple times, his mind's out of it. And all you got to do is play physical with him, because he's going to complain. And then with Kyrie, as long as you can keep him in front of you, you consider the job done. I mean, if he makes a tough shot, he makes a tough shot. That's just the way it's going to be. His handles and his bag that he has are one of the best, if not the best in the game. So I like the matchup. I like the matchup for Boston because I feel they can slow down the guards enough, and then Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, I don't know who you're putting on them, because the way the two of them are playing have just been unreal, and which it should be. It's their year. I mean, they better win this year. There's no excuses, in my opinion. So I like it. I like the matchup for Boston. I'm going Boston in 5. I don't think Dallas isn't ready for them. I don't think, especially if they get Porzingis back, and even if he's 80%. I mean, if he's shooting, it's over. You can forget it.
He's 100% better than any backup big that the Celtics have.
Yes.
Because Luke Cornett's not good. No. And then they played Xavier Tillman the last 2 games, and he's awful.
Yeah, he's worse. in my opinion.
He's real bad.
So I like it, and I also like the depth of Boston. Um, I don't think I don't think Dallas has that depth. So yeah, I'm taking Boston in 5. I'll give
Good pick.
Dallas one win. And contrary to belief, I think it will be one in Boston that they win. Just because Boston plays down a lot, and if both of those
Mm-hmm.
guards are going to play down one game, it's going to be in Boston, and I think that one would be the one. But then
Yeah.
I guess that would put them game 5 back in Boston, and they win it on their home floor in Boston and be done. So, um, I heard a very funny and interesting stat. So Kyrie Irving, interesting story. He's going to have to play Boston to win a title, which is kind of ironic. He was there. And ever since he stomped on Lucky, he has not won against Boston, period, wherever he's been. So I think that's interesting. It's like a bad luck thing. And I think that, and those fans are going to be brutal to him.
Oh, oh yeah.
Um, so, and you also got Porzingis having to go through Dallas. I mean, he was there. So, a couple
Yeah.
good storylines in it. And I mean, Jason Kidd being a coach back in a championship, and then a young Missoula who came out of nowhere really, and his first year was but this year he knows what he's doing,
Yeah.
and he knows this
Yeah.
team. He knows
He's
what to
the
do.
youngest. Yep. He's the youngest coach there in the
Mhm.
NBA right now. And like I said, last year was just like they
Yeah,
threw him in the fire last
sure.
minute
Yeah.
with with the Adoka firing, and
Yep.
it was just like you're gonna learn on the fly. Like, but they
Mhm.
have a really veteran staff
Yes.
too. They have Missoula and then Sam Cassell.
Yep.
Jeff Van Gundy is a like a I don't know, not a mentor, but some kind of assistant. I can't think of the word.
Yeah.
Um, but he's on that staff, and like there's a lot of experience to help him. But he's figured it out, and
Yes.
he's one of the best coaches in the league right now.
I agree. He puts me in mind of a young Spoelstra, and Spoelstra's still young, but he puts me in mind with a young
Yeah.
Eric Spoelstra who worked for the team. I don't know if he worked there all his time, but whatever. Um, and surrounding himself with good coaches, and he's really good. I like him as a coach. He's very calm. He fights for his players, but he's calm. He's like a calming, like, hey, settle down. It's all right. And he doesn't get worked up if they miss
Yep.
shots or if they're 0 for 10. He just keeps shooting. Like, they're gonna fall sometime.
Yep.
So I like him. I like Jason Kidd too. I like the way he coaches. Obviously he knows the guard play, so he has them playing ridiculous too. Um, and contrary to what people think, I think that was the worst mistake Milwaukee ever made, was letting him go.
Yeah.
I think that's who Giannis. I think Giannis is who he is because of Jason Kidd, because he had
Oh
him his
yeah.
first few
And
years. So I don't know. I like
kids,
Jason Kidd.
he's super smart. He's
Mm-hmm.
he's super smart, and he's been there. Like a lot of former players, most of them don't work out as head coaches.
Mm-mm.
And I mean, there's a few that have like Ty Lue, but
Yeah.
you get him. He knows what he's doing, and it took him a little bit to figure it out because he was
Mm-hmm.
with Brooklyn first, and that was
Mm-hmm.
awful.
Yeah.
And then to Milwaukee, and then they fired him, and then he was on the Lakers staff, which was
Yep.
I think that was really good for him too.
Mm-hmm.
That year they won a championship, and then now he's got the Mavericks job, which is really cool to see him back with the Mavericks. So
Yeah.
if it wasn't for the Celtics, I would hope they would win, but because I'm a big fan of Luka and Kyrie, but I got to see him fail at least once.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're going for a banner 18 now. That's all that matters, for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, they're the enemy.
yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we are.
And I say that like I'm playing, but
Yeah, hey, you are. Every Boston fan is. Um, I mean, I will say, it'd be the perfect year. Bill Russell passed away last year, was it? And now
I think so.
Walton just passed away this week, which we're a week early. So when this airs last week, so two guys that won a championship. Well, Bill Russell won many championships, but
Yeah,
two guys that won a championship for Boston, and it'd be good to hoist another one up there, with those guys in mind. So I like it. I like Boston. I can't lie there. I mean, I'm cheering for them. So I just like their team. I'm a Jaylen Brown guy. Obviously, I've said that many times, but Tatum is the future of the league. I think. I think he's very. I think we touched on this. He's very over criticized for how good he has been and is. His stats don't lie, so the media can construe it any way they want. But just look at his numbers, and he's
yeah,
unbelievable. So,
yeah, and
it's
that's
unfair. So
in the conference finals. Like it is. He averaged almost 30 points, like 29 and some change, on 50% shooting.
yeah,
Like he was good. Averaged 10 rebounds and 6 assists. Like
yep,
he was really good, and but what they don't see is, or like I guess why they criticize him is he shot like 28% from three. Like he did not shoot the ball well from
no,
three, but like and his mental game isn't, up there with like some of the other greats,
no,
but still like he's he's good, and he's good enough to average 30 on 50%, and people are criticizing, hell, that's not good enough. He's not good enough. Like
yeah,
he's plenty good. He's good enough to lead us to the finals 2 out of the last 3 years. So
yeah, yeah. He's been in the playoffs every year that he's been in, except his first, I think. So
yeah,
I mean,
6 of 8 years to the conference finals.
yeah. So what are you? Why is he not touted the next big thing? Because he is. He's here.
Yeah,
Um, and I think Jaylen Brown isn't too bad of a Robin for him either. Um,
no, he could be the Batman on a bunch of teams.
uh, he very well could be. And I'm glad that he isn't though. I hope they stay together because I think Tatum's not yet signed, is he? Technically, to an extension.
No, he signed his first
Okay.
deal, his 5 year extension. So he's
Okay.
on like got 3 years after this.
Okay. So both are good. And Brown just signed his last year, I think. 2 years
Yeah,
ago, maybe now. So
yeah,
that everyone's talking about the dynamic duos and who you would take. Those are my pick, hands down. No one even close for me. I mean, I
yeah.
I don't know who would be close. I mean, maybe you'd have to include like Jokic and I guess Murray. I mean, if you're gonna do a dynamic duo, but or Lillard and Giannis, but
Yep.
I'm taking them
And this,
too.
yeah, and the scary part is they're 25 and
Yeah,
or 26 and 27.
yeah,
Like they're just now hitting their prime, like
yeah,
or getting up to it. So we just got 5, 6 years of this.
yeah,
So I'm all for it.
yeah. You know, and so that's what I was gonna say. So Jason Tatum is unfairly criticized, and I don't think Jaylen Brown is honored enough. Like they're probably the two players that he's like the most underrated in the media, and I'm like both are one's unfairly criticized and he's underrated in the media. I'm like I don't know what games these people are watching, but uh, I I don't see anyone better than the two of them, to be honest. And they can shut down anybody between the two of them because Jason Tatum's defense has come a long way.
Yeah.
And I think that is from Jaylen Brown because Jaylen Brown was the defensive guy and his offense came from Tatum. Like, I think they fed off each other.
Yeah, they push each other to be there.
Yeah. And I saw on Twitter or X, whatever, the one guy, he like, I don't know if I sent it to you or not, but he took a picture of the two drafts where they got him. And he said, I thank God every day. Cause I mean, the first one, Tatum was third. They both were third picks, I think, or something like that. And the first
Brown
two,
went first.
Like, I think the first one was what? Was that Ball? Lonzo and whoever went first. Lonzo went second.
It was Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
Simmons, Brandon Ingram, and
yep.
Jaylen Brown. And then Markelle Fultz, Lonzo Ball,
and Jason Tatum. Like,
and we had the first pick and traded back to the third to get Tatum.
Yeah. So wow. Just wow. And that was Danny Ainge, I'm guessing. Right?
Yeah. I'm glad we did not have Markelle Fultz and Ben Simmons.
Yeah, that would have sucked. That would have sucked royally. Even Ben Simmons, just having him would have sucked. So I like it. I got Boston in 5. You got Boston in 6. I'll be down there for the first game. So June 6th, right?
We'll have to get together, hopefully.
Might have to on that one.
Next Thursday.
So we'll have to see what's going down for sure. So on that note, we'll move into our kind of final part of this. This is more of a fun ending for us. I sent Ethan 5 questions. I'll probably add a couple more just to fill up a little bit of time, not too much. So we're going to jump right in. We got some questions lined out that I had sent him that I told him he better be ready for. So we'll start off. All right, we'll start off with this one. Would you want to meet your favorite player of all time or win lifetime season tickets to your favorite team? So first off, name your favorite player and name your team that you would consider and you'd have to pick from.
Okay. So to watch all the time, football is my favorite sport. So the Patriots would be they're my favorite team out of all major sports. They're my favorite. And Tom Brady's my favorite athlete. So, yeah, I think it'd be really cool to see, but it would be awesome to have season tickets to go. But the Massachusetts weather is not good to me, probably. I don't know if I want to go up there and sit in the cold, 8 times or 4 times, however many it's going to be in the cold. But I think I'd have to go season tickets to my favorite team.
Season tickets for a lifetime. Okay. So mine, and everybody probably knows on the show, mine is Michael Jordan. Favorite athlete of all time, not even close. But I'm a baseball guy, so the Chicago Cubs would be season tickets for a lifetime. Now, the Cubs are kind of like, we were put on a waiting list when we were kids and we still haven't had an opportunity to buy them. So I think, and I'm 30. So, but I would have to meet Michael Jordan. I'm foregoing season tickets, lifetime season tickets for the Cubs to meet Michael Jordan. I don't know. Again, both are once in a lifetime opportunities, but the Cubs will be around forever. Michael won't.
Yeah.
So I'd have to meet him. So that'd be me. I differ from you on that for sure. Because again, I'm like you. In April and May, it's cold in Chicago. So
Yeah. I was a little bit surprised though. I thought your favorite player was LeBron.
Oh yeah, not a chance. And the Lakers is my favorite team. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Um, so with that, if let's see, well that this kind of goes hand in hand. If you could have dinner with any three celebrities, who would it be? And these could be dead or alive, doesn't matter. Or people. We'll just say people. Um,
Okay.
who are you picking?
Um, Look, I looked at these questions and I was like, I'm gonna just like off the dome during these. I'm not gonna write anything
Yep,
down.
I did the same thing.
So so I did kind of give it a little bit of thought. Like one of mine's pretty controversial, but
Oh,
um I do I would like to meet and have dinner with Elon Musk just for
okay.
his, his brain.
Brain.
Just to pick his brain.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I want to pick his brain. And Jeff Bezos is another.
Oh,
And then
businessman.
the worst one is, yeah, I'm trying to succeed here,
Okay.
you know. Um, and then my last one is Donald Trump.
I figured.
So, dude is crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but like, I don't know. I think it'd just be entertaining more than anything. Like, I don't really want to like, maybe a little business stuff, but for the entertainment. That's what I
Entertainment.
would. I just want to see what kind of off the rip things he says, just
All of
because I
them
think
say, for
it'd
that
be
matter.
funny just to be around him. Gosh, all of them
E-
together would
Elon's wild.
maybe crazy. They may start a fight.
They
They may
might.
just start a fight there. So,
They
and I'll
might.
try to get a cyber truck for me while I'm there.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be okay. I'd accept it. I'll drive
Yeah,
it all around. Um,
any kind of Tesla. See if he'll just let me have one.
yeah, sure, sure. Why not? So I'm doing it like you. I didn't really put any thought into it. I wrote the question. I mean, I have one who's also my favorite athlete. So Michael Jordan's going on at the dinner table. Um, he's got to. Um, from there, see, from there it's tough. I think I want to pick. I'm gonna try and pick one from like celebrity row, and then one from like just life. So celebrity, I think I'm gonna go with Mark Wahlberg in the room
Okay.
at dinner. He's probably one of my favorite actors, if not probably my favorite. There's not don't watch a whole lot of movies, but um, and then life, I'm gonna go with. See, that's tough. Um, you know what? Fuck it. I want Dave Portnoy there. I don't know.
Oh
I,
man.
like
That would-
I'm a Barstool. I love Barstool. I love their content. I don't know. I
yeah.
want to talk to him. Like, and him and Mark in the same room will be perfect. So, um,
Oh yeah.
that's who I'm gonna go with. I know that's not a huge
I like that.
huge
That's
person.
awesome.
Like he's not a president or anything, but I really don't care
Yeah.
to eat dinner with any presidents. I don't
Look, I'm
think.
gonna I'm gonna kick Bezos off my table, like
Oh,
because
okay.
whatever. Because I thought about somebody while you were talking, and it just hit me, and I was like, oh yeah, I want Theo Vaughn there.
Theo Vaughn. Okay, I like it. I like it.
For a little entertainment as well.
Entertainment. Yes, that's what he
Yeah.
is. All right, so on that, so a fictional character that you would invite to dinner. So your favorite could be sports fiction, it can be I mean, I don't know if you're into sex books or something. I don't know what you're into, but um whatever whatever fictional character you want to bring to the table, who are you bringing?
Um, Probably. probably got to be from the TV show The Office, Michael Scott.
Okay.
Which I think it would be. He's pretty funny. I'm a big fan of The Office. I've watched it way too many times,
Okay.
and I'm trying to think of. I was thinking about Dwight Schrute, but Steve Carell's hilarious, and so I really like him. So
Okay.
Michael Scott's got to be the guy to come to the table.
All right. I think I got two. So my first one, I'm a huge Entourage fan, the show, and I want Turtle at my table.
Yeah,
That's who I want. Turtle's my guy. He's hilarious.
nice.
And my second one, your boy's bringing Tigger to the table. I'm going kid fictional character here. Bring Tigger on down the lane.
Nice. All right,
So
rock on.
that's who I'm going with. On that subject, I obviously probably know your favorite TV show. Favorite movie and TV show. So what's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie.
All right, let's narrow it down. So favorite sports movie first.
Probably favorite sports movies probably gonna be The Sandlot.
Damn you.
I really like it. That was yours.
Yeah. Of course it is.
I like it, and you know, I'm a fan of like Happy Gilmore. I like funny movies, so
yeah.
you know, Happy Gilmore's a good one. The Replacements, I like that one. That one's pretty good. There's a lot of good ones, but The Sandlot's probably my favorite.
Yep. The Sandlot's my favorite, and probably a close second is Coach Carter. I watched the hell out of that movie.
Yeah.
So that was a good
really
movie
good
as well
one too.
So favorite non-sports movie then. So this is just all genres, doesn't matter. Like all the other ones.
Maybe I should have given some thought into this because I'm like trying to think of movies. And I'm like, I don't know any movies. But
I know mine immediately.
One that I like a lot. I like Step Brothers.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
That's a fair.
I'm a big Will Ferrell fan, so
yep.
That's probably my favorite.
All right. My first one is Scarface. Huge fan of Al Pacino and Scarface. And 2 is a kind of a newer one. And if you haven't seen it, you need to watch it, is Wolf of Wall Street. Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. So those would be my non-sports genre movies. So TV show, I'm guessing, is The Office for you.
Yep, 100%. It's not even close.
Yep, mine's Entourage. So we already kind of passed that. Game of Thrones is a close second, though. I enjoy Game of Thrones and Sopranos for that matter.
Yeah.
But Entourage is way up there. So, quick one: indoor stadium or outdoor stadium?
I think outdoor. If it's a pretty day, of course. Like,
yep.
If it's raining, of course, I don't want to be there.
Well, we're talking a perfect day.
Outdoor.
Like perfect day.
Outdoor all day.
Yep, I'm the same way. I do not mind an indoor baseball game though, for those April and Mays. But definitely outdoor. And what would your dream purchase be?
Probably. First thing that pops in my mind is what I've always wanted is an Audi R8. So I'll never buy one, but it's something I'd like to have, or a Trackhawk.
Okay, all right. My dream purchase, which I'd probably send you I know I've sent a lot in the past. Is a big fucking boat. I don't care.
Yep.
I'll pick it, but it's going to be a boat. It's not going to be a yacht. It's going to be probably a nice fishing boat, ocean fishing boat monster. That's
There you go. Quad engines.
oh yeah, quad like 400s, 500s. I'm outrunning anything. I'm outrunning the fish that I'm trying to catch. So good
There
luck.
you
go. So that was pretty much the few questions I had lined up. I'm looking. I don't really see any. This will be a good one for us because I think we're going to differ. Go to the MLB World Series or the Super Bowl?
No, it'd be the Super Bowl for sure.
See, I'm obviously going to the World Series just because I get 7 games out of mine. You get 1. So I'll
Okay.
take,
That's
maybe
fair.
7, at least 4. At least 4. Have a private jet or a private island?
Private jet. I hate to drive. I hate
Okay.
driving. So to have a jet would be awesome. An island would be cool to go to. But so if you take the island, I'll take the jet.
I'm taking the island because I got that big fucking boat. Remember?
Oh yeah, true. Then I can just
So
come to your
there you
on
go.
my jet.
There you go. Snowy game in Buffalo or a rainy game in Seattle?
Ugh.
Neither.
Yeah. If I had to pick a snowy game,
Same. I
it'd be
agree with that.
cold, but
I'll
I
pick
don't
snow
want to
over rain.
be. Yeah,
Wet. No.
100%.
Nope. We're both on the. This says Xbox or PlayStation. We're both on PlayStation, right?
Yep.
Yep. You used to be Xbox.
Used to be, but I got converted.
That's right. To the good side. And the last one, we're probably second to last. We're both Apple over Android, obviously.
100%.
And then if you could only watch one sport for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Does it have to be just pro, or can it be like pro
No.
and college?
Yeah. Like basketball,
No.
baseball, football, hockey, yeah. It'll encompass
Football.
everything. This one's tough for me. My heart's saying baseball, but college baseball isn't the greatest.
Yeah.
And my mind says basketball because the NBA is not great until the playoffs. However, college basketball is, and it's pretty much great all the way through, especially in March.
Yeah.
If I had to watch one the rest of my life, I'm gonna pick baseball. I have to. I don't know as I could watch.
You can throw softball in there too.
Yeah, why not? It's a pretty decent game.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. That was a little bit about us. That was a fun little thing. We'll probably do more episodes like that. Sprinkle them in here and there. But that's it for this one. If you want to hit them with the outro, go ahead.
All right. We just want to thank everybody for tuning in, however, and wherever you may be listening. If you like the content, hit like, subscribe, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Apple Pod, Spotify. See you next week. Peace.